Games 3 and 4 coming your way here live in Henderson, Nevada. Once again, 2 more games, doubleheader coming for you for the visiting Western Nevada Wildcats taking on your CSN Coyotes. Coyotes took the first 2 games yesterday in fantastic fashion, putting the Wildcats in a pretty deep hole in the first game that they couldn't climb out of. And then the second game, a walk-off single, 2-run RBI single from Brody Westmoreland takes the second game for the Coyotes. And here we are now getting ready to be live for Mikey York on the hill facing the Wildcats. I'm Devin Verissimo.
I'm Carmen Colosimo.
Welcome back, buddy. Here we go. 2 more games. Hopefully 2 more victories.
Yes, hopefully so. Coyotes played terrific yesterday. See if they can pull it out again today.
First pitch from Mikey York goes through the zone for strike 1. He is facing David Modler at the plate. Modler, Barkdole, Peters, Lichty in that order. 1, 2, 3, 4 as Modler puts another one in the net.
Going around the horn for the Coyotes here. You have York pitching to Newsom. Then you have Blake Wiggins, Jay Martz, DJ at second, and Westmoreland at first. Outfield is Kaiser, Jarrell Latham, and who is in right?
Jordan Hand.
There you go, Jordan Hand.
Modler fouls off another one. Good to see Kaiser out there. Didn't see him all day yesterday.
Yes.
Lefty against the lefty is not really favorable, so he got the sit. But here he is now starting in left, shallow left, I should say.
Yeah, definitely playing up closer than he's used to playing out there in left field.
Another pitch misses outside from York. First ball he's thrown already. Can't see Kaiser on your camera, but he is pretty much almost there. If he takes another step forward, you guys might see him. 1-2 on the way. Outside again.
So close he zoomed himself too far in. Counts not even to 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Last fastball from Mikey York just now. 96 on the gun.
Yeah, incredible story of Mikey York coming off injury, and then as that pitch is fouled off, comes off Tommy John surgery. Before his TJ surgery, he only hit about 88 miles an hour. After his surgery, he's topped out about 94, 95. So what a rare case of recovering and becoming even more powerful than you were before you started.
Get him with the curveball after burning him with several heaters for the out number 1.
Nice strikeout by Mikey York. Way to change levels and to bring the off-speed pitch there. Consecutive fastballs and has a curveball that falls off the table at about 74 miles an hour. Nice first out of the ball game. It's going to bring up the right fielder, Chandler Barkdole.
Bunting, popping it up, going foul.
Tried a little drag bunt down the third base line. Got a little bit too much underneath that baseball. He's going to have to head back and maybe try his luck again. See if Wiggins at third base will play any closer. Maybe scoot up just a little bit now that he knows the bunt could be a threat here.
Second pitch from York on the way. Heater gets on by him for strike 2.
Now on a whole 0-2, I think the bunt should be off right about now. And a swing away here. Play protect.
Wildcats were definitely dangerous yesterday. Had a suicide squeeze that worked in their favor.
Wow, that's not to my surprise. It's a very aggressive baseball team. Good fundamental baseball team year in and year out.
Coyotes in their blue camo tops with the white pants. Wildcats in their blue camo tops and the gray pants.
Mikey York ahead in the count 0-2. Now count is even, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Comes with back-to-back off-speed pitches and can't quite get them over the plate.
Latham in center, more towards right center. There's one his way. Latham camping out under it, waiting for it, and catching it right in front of Hand out there in right for out number 2.
About a half a second behind that fastball. 91 miles an hour comes in on his hands, pops it up to right field, winds up jamming him. 2 pretty quick outs here. It's going to bring up DJ Peters here, center fielder. Righty-righty matchup here. DJ Peters, pretty big fellow to say the least.
Yeah, Peters is. We
Very
mentioned
tough.
that yesterday. He's 6'6", 225.
Yes, that is a big man in just about any sport. 2 down here. Outfield.
Maybe except sumo.
Yeah.
he's a lightweight in sumo.
Excuse me for offending any sumo wrestling fans. Outfield shifted a little bit. Center fielder. Jarrell Latham shifted a little bit from center, playing almost towards right center here.
There's one out towards Hand and right. It's going to be in foul territory. If you can make a beat on it, he's still getting there and catching it in foul territory for out number 3. So
nice
three up, 3 down for Mike York here in the top of the first. Bottom of the first, about to get underway. Up on the hill for the Wildcats is number 8, Kyle Thompson, sophomore, 6'2", 187 out of Graham, Washington. Donning the hill for the Wildcats, pitching to Lichty behind the dish. Nist at first, Modler at second, Bell at third, Cornwell at short, Lewis in left, Peters in center, Barkdale in right. Same lineup as the Wildcats presented the Coyotes yesterday, aside from Thompson on the hill.
Scored quite a few runs. That lineup did. Coyote offensive lineup going to have Dylan Johnson leading off, followed by Jarrell Latham. Batting third is Blake Wiggins. Cleaning up is Jordan Hand. Batting fifth is Brody Westmoreland. Batting sixth is Drew Newsom. Batting seventh is Jesse Kaiser.
There's a shot in the right center field, and first pitch ruins Kyle Thompson's perfect game.
All right. We have Jay Martz batting eighth, and rounding out the lineup is Jarrett Perns batting ninth. And yes, DJ on with a lead-off single. Way to get things started, especially if you want to get out ahead against these pesky Wildcats.
Yeah, not taking their time at the moment. Second game yesterday, first game, Coyotes jumped out early, 3 in the second, 2 in the third, and a couple more in the fourth. But the second game yesterday, real pitcher's duel as he goes over to first.
I saw that. I was listening to you guys yesterday. It was 3-1 up until the 8th inning, actually. 3-1. I thought Western Nevada was going to walk out here with an easy win. Unfortunately for them, ninth inning didn't go as planned. It started out as planned, 1 out, and then
a cold Brody Westmoreland, 0 for 4 at that point. Hard shot over the left side. Bell to Modler. Modler to Nist. Not in time at first, but did get the force, and Johnson's retired at second.
It's a great play by the third baseman, Bell, over there.
Came in hot on him.
Oh, yeah, and he was playing more up on the grass on the infield. He had to handle a hot shot and fire it to second real quick, and they almost turned 2, but Jarrell Latham's going to reach via fielder's choice there. It's going to bring up Blake Wiggins here. It's 3, 4, and 5. I believe was responsible for what? Let's see, actually today is 4, 5, and 6 was responsible for 9 hits yesterday. So in the second game, so they're very impressive. See what they can do here today. Hopefully the 3 spot can get it going as well in Blake Wiggins.
Couldn't ask for a more beautiful day. Yesterday was very nice. Today is even nicer.
Oh, yeah. It's supposed to hit, 90 degrees today. Great day for baseball.
T-shirt and shorts out here in Henderson.
Oh, yeah.
Sliding back into first is Latham.
Got to watch Jarrell Latham at first base. You know the speed he has.
Got picked off yesterday.
Yeah, Coyote runners were neutralized. I believe in a second ball game it was, correct?
Correct.
Yes, they were neutralized.
It was all pitchers that day, or that game, I should say.
Infield ready to turn 2.
Curveball, and it hits on the inner half for strike 1.
Nice pitch, keeping it low and keeping those arms tucked in. Blake Wiggins don't want to have those arms get extended. Ball could get over that wall in right field.
Another pickoff attempt towards first. Latham was barely off the bag.
Outfield playing very close together, not too much room in between each outfielder. Means there is room down both left and right field lines for Blake Wiggins at the moment.
The 6'5" Daniel Nist keeping Latham honest over there at first. A 1 on the way with 1 down and 1 on.
Latham has himself a nice lead.
Curveball hangs up there. Misses the zone.
1-1 is the count now.
Haven't seen the shift. The Wildcats put the shift on us early and often, both games of the yesterday.
That's no surprise with DJ Winnemore's managing style. He likes to do things a little bit unconventional, to say the least, and shifting is one of them. Kind of one of those sabermetric guys.
Seems to be toning it down here. Next pitch fouled off.
Nice hack by Wiggins there, protecting the outside of the plate. Thought he was going to get something a little faster, I believe. 85 miles an hour, pops it up behind him. Seemed like he was a little bit ahead of that pitch. Counts now 1 ball and 2 strikes here with a runner on first base.
Taking a glance in the outfield, looks like most of them have the shades on, especially Lewis out there in left, just in case something comes his way. Lewis was presented with a hard one out there in deep left center yesterday that dropped as he lost it in the sun. Has the shades on today.
Well, there's a lot of room out in left center right now, too, especially with the center fielder Peters. Shift a little bit more towards right center.
The 1-2. Waited on it. See it goes below the zone.
Very close pitch and a tough pitch to lay off of Blake Wiggins. Count now's even at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Thompson checking out Latham at first.
Keep an eye on the wheels of Jarrell Latham at first base. He's a threat to go at any time. Don't think he's going to go here, though.
2-2. This is low and away, bringing the count full with 1 down.
Oh, big situation already for Western Nevada. Don't want to get in too big of a jam early. Want to try to take care of Blake Wiggins here. with the man on base.
Jordan Hand waiting on deck. Westmoreland in the hole.
Be very selective with your pitches here, I would say, for Kyle Thompson.
Full count pitch. Fouled off.
Oof, just got a piece. Did Blake Wiggins?
It was like a hit and run call.
Yeah, it was.
And if that was
like
about a foot inside, there you go.
I like to call in 3 balls and 2 strikes to be a little bit aggressive. Why not send your runner?
Worst case scenario, you foul it off.
Yeah.
Or I guess you get retired.
Oh, yeah, or worst case scenario, strike him out, throw him
Yeah.
out. But we don't want to talk about that right now.
Well, another full count opportunity. Wiggins waiting patiently in the box. Thompson seems to find his pitch. Lichty setting in. Going out. Lichty keeps it in front of him. Lathan will head over to second, and Wiggins will take over first.
Coyotes here finding their way on base. Every batter has found their way to a base so far. It's going to bring up Jordan Hand here, right fielder for our Coyotes. A couple hits in the ball game yesterday in the second ball game. Jordan Hand, a terrific power source for the Coyotes this year as well. In that 4 slot, can interchange any of these 3, 4, and 5 to any part of the lineup, really. Have Westmoreland batting 3rd, Blake batting 4th, Hand batting 5th, wouldn't really matter. Can generate the same numbers of just about each player, as they're almost equally as good as one another. Infield for Western Nevada pretty much pulled in, middle infield and double play depth. 3rd baseman pulled in a little bit, not too much. 1st baseman is pulled off the bag right now.
Kyle Thompson trying to induce a ground ball for his Wildcats. Sets at the belt. Checks out Latham at second and delivers. A little low.
I'd be careful of Jarrell Latham on second base, getting himself a very nice lead off the second base bag. Wouldn't be surprised to see him go, and wouldn't be surprised to see the Coyotes attempt a double steal.
Deep in the pocket of Coach Garitano is the double steal. So
yes, it is.
We'll see if he tries to play that card.
Let's see if Latham gets another good lead off second base here. I mean, he already has a fairly nice lead. The second baseman Modler watching him.
Pick off attempt.
Yeah, they know. Yeah, they have to know. I mean, he's getting such a good lead. Got such a good lead on that first pitch. He may have some extra confidence and want to take a bag.
Nil-nil halftime at the Classico, in case anybody was wondering.
Soccer updates for everybody. Final 4 today as well. Big sports news.
Big sports day in general, starting out early here in Henderson, Nevada.
Absolutely. Couldn't find a better way to start it.
1-0. 2-0.
Kyle Thompson definitely in some trouble now. Runners on first and second base. Behind in the count here. 2 balls and no strikes. Really fighting himself on the mound right now.
And I'm sure he knows that Westmoreland's on deck, and Westmoreland
Yes.
with the walk-off yesterday
Yes.
would love to see the bases loaded for him. 2-0 on the way from Thompson.
Take this pitch all the way.
Runners go. They'll throw it down to second, a little high. Sliding on underneath it is Wiggins, and Latham also safe at
Well,
third.
if he didn't notice, Modler was not even ready for a throw at second base as a double steal was put on. Seemed like they were all caught by surprise that Blake Wiggins took off. Not sure how you're caught by surprise with runners on first and second, that if one runner goes, it's almost assumed the other runner's going to go. Would have Blake Wiggins out by a mile if he had made a good throw, but could not. Count is 2 balls and 1 strike, however. Finally got the first strike over.
2-1. Runners in scoring position. Coyotes looking to break this one open early. That one's in the dirt.
Nice
Thought
take.
about it.
Yeah, tough take by Hand. Such a good curveball that breaks away from him at the very last moment. It's a nice job just to lay off the pitch.
Hand should get something friendly here from Thompson. 3-1. Westmoreland waiting on deck. Latham at third. Wiggins at second.
Infield playing back a little bit, probably trying to prevent a second run from scoring.
There's a ground ball left side. That's going to get through the hole. Latham's going to come on around and see if Coach Garitano sends Wiggins. No, he's going to hold him up. And just like that,
Wow.
Hand's going to head over to second, sliding on in there. RBI hit for Jordan Hand.
Wow, single and he advanced on the throw. What heads-up base running by Jordan Hand and hustle, too, to really capitalize on the fielding error from the Wildcats. More like a mental error, not really a fielding error, but he does get an RBI and advances to second base here. Winds up scoring Jarrell Latham. Blake Wiggins moves to third. You have Hand on second. And Brody Westmoreland at the dish now. Himself 3 hits in yesterday's ball game.
Yeah, last time his bat made contact with the ball, he had a 2 RBI walk-off. And here's another 2 RBI opportunity.
Huge situation here. Coyotes could really bust this one open early and start out with some big confidence.
Thompson tries the slide piece on the outside and misses.
You know, what a tough team Western Nevada is. They never stop fighting. You really need to capitalize on all the runners you do have on base.
Yesterday, Coyotes left 10 or 11 on during the second game. Can't let that happen today.
And that's partially why I want to reiterate that point, is because they have been leaving men on base. It's been one problem all season, but see if they can capitalize here and open up the floodgates, if you want to say. Open up an early 2 or 3-0 lead would be very nice.
Next pitch hits the outer half of the zone for strike one. 1-1 with 1 down and 2 on. This is a 7-inning contest. The next one will be 9.
Can't believe this may be the last ever home series we play against Western Nevada, pending it doesn't happen in the postseason. Western Nevada will no longer have baseball after this year, so fortunately Coyotes are going to be the major baseball powerhouse in the state when it comes to junior college.
1-1 in the dirt. It's going to get behind Lichty, and Wiggins is going to come on home.
Well, Coyotes got a little gift there via, what does it call that, the wild pitch, or is that a pass ball by Tim Lichty? Can't tell from here.
Yeah, hard call from behind the plate. Let's see what started to see what the scoreboard's going to say. Wild pitch.
And it was marked a wild pitch. Count is now 2 balls and 1 strike on Brody Westmoreland, runner on third base. Infield playing back, straight up. Outfield playing straight up as well. No real movement.
Wiggins hanging out on third, waiting for Westmoreland to bring him on around. Thompson delivers. Paints that outside corner once again, evening up the count.
See, Westmoreland wasn't a big fan of that call. Pitch was a little bit outside, he thought.
Thompson with only 1 down, trying to search for that first K here. Sets at the belt. Tim Lichty setting high and out. That's exactly where he gets it for strike 3, and Westmoreland heads back to the dugout.
Brought that fastball up high. One of those fastballs that look like a beach ball, as I like to say. Took a big hack and came up empty on that swing. Going to bring up probably the best bat in the Coyotes lineup when it comes to consistency between base hits and power hitting, Drew Newsom.
Not afraid of a challenge.
Player of the game in Game 1 of the doubleheader yesterday.
There he is now. Lichty sitting way in on him. Gets it through the zone for strike 1.
Tough to do anything with that pitch right there.
Gentle breeze hanging out in center towards home. Nothing really noticeable, just a nice cooling breeze on the hot day out here. Lichty setting out. Gets it out.
Yeah.
For ball 1.
That's about all that happened. Pitch missed altogether. Lichty had to stay on top of his legs there. Kind of small legs for a catcher. You see catchers with big legs. Lichty, not the biggest legs.
And the 1-1. High.
Pitch misses now. 2 balls and 1 strike. Drew Newsom seeing the most pitches per 9 innings out of any Coyote. Interesting to see what he'll do here with a 2-1 count. Pretty good count in my estimation. I like this count almost as much as 2-0 as a hitter. See what Newsom can do here on the 2-1. See if Kyle Thompson gives him anything to offer at it as Drew Newsom takes time.
Newsom takes time. Hand recuperates over there at third. Waiting to come on home. Now the 2-1. Ground ball right up the middle. Hand's going to come on home. Newsom might, yes, he's going to beat out the throw or lack thereof. Modler able to knock it down. Not able to turn it.
Got to mark that a single there. That's a tough play to make, even if he does make it. And winds up coming in 2 scores. Newsom gets himself another RBI on the season. It's going to bring up the lefty, Jesse Kaiser here, playing left field today, coincidentally. Third baseman almost playing for the bunt against Jesse Kaiser here. I really don't understand this move. You never see Kaiser bunt, but guess Whittemore wants to be safer than sorry.
Worked out for him last time he put the third baseman in the grass.
Yes, it did.
Hoping for some of the same here. Pickoff attempt over towards first. Newsom slides back in. Thompson finds a sign from Lichty, who sets out. First pitch of the sequence. Instead, heading over to first.
Yeah, just
making Kaiser wait.
Yeah, trying to keep Newsom honest over there at first base. Has some pretty decent wheels. We've seen him take a couple bags before.
We've seen his agility with the glove in his hand as well.
Takes a nice little, no kidding. Takes a nice little lead off first here. See if it mounts to anything.
Kaiser now sees his first pitch go through the zone.
Kaiser really good at seeing a lot of pitches himself. Great back-to-back combination with Newsom and Kaiser. Two men that can really see a lot of pitches. Make the pitcher work his tail off in an inning.
Thompson glancing over there at first. Lichty setting out. Gets it high and out, and Kaiser drives it into left field. Lewis still backing up on it. Got the shades on, catching it for out number 3. But the Coyotes do add 3 runs off of 3 hits, leave 1 on here in the bottom half of the first, leading by 3. Top 2. Wildcats in a 3-run hole. And leading off will be the catcher, number 7, Tim Lichty. A lefty-righty matchup.
Yeah, it's one thing to get off to a 3-0 lead in a 9-inning game. This being a 7-inning game is really huge for the Coyotes, as the first pitch to start off the second inning to Tim Lichty is a strike.
Mikey York dealing so far. Has 1 K to his name, 2 flyouts. And here we are in the top of the second. Get another one fouled off, 0-2.
Popped up, going to land somewhere in the picnic area. Quickly ahead 0-2. Especially how good Mikey York has been all year. It's good to give him 3 runs to work with, and only the top half of the second inning. Beautiful thing for the Coyotes.
York getting set. Looking to dial in for that put-away pitch. Newsom setting out. Gets it fouled off.
0-2, just trying to stay with the baseball, and he does a nice job there. Just a wee bit late, fouling it off the other way. Still behind 0-2.
Behind in the count and behind in the swing. See if Lichty can try to put one fair. Curveball gets him to foul another one off.
Make Mikey York do some extra work here, but that's about it.
So you tried the heat, you tried the curve. What do you go next?
After the heat, the curve, go back to the heat again. Keep him off balance unless he picks up that pattern, but only off of 3 or 4 pitches. I don't really think he's going to pick up any sort of pattern.
Newsom setting in. Another one fouled off.
Wow. Great job of just playing protect on 0-2, which is what you want to do here. Turning this into a lengthy at-bat.
Yeah, York didn't have to throw too many in the first.
Sixth pitch of the at-bat coming here as ball's being delivered to the umpire behind home plate. A lot of people out here today at the ball game.
Alumni Appreciation Day here at Morse Stadium.
An alumni sing the national anthem. Very nice voice.
0-2 gets him with a 93-mile-an-hour heater, and finally Lichty is retired.
Grab some pine. Tim Lichty blown away. Mikey York's second strikeout of the ball game. It's going to bring up left fielder number 20, Bradley Lewis. Righty-righty matchup once again.
First pitch hits that outside corner for strike one.
Oof. Close call in that outside corner. Mikey York using it to his advantage so far early on in this ball game.
Second pitch, second strike.
Wow, absolutely dealing on the outside corner. If it's not broke, don't fix it. Go back there one more time.
Last time Lewis was that bad, he was the one that got the suicide squeeze and got the 2 runs for the Wildcats in the 8th inning of the second game yesterday. Put them in the lead, only for them to lose in the bottom of the 9th.
Always a dangerous team, though. Never really out of a ball game, as we've learned in this long-standing rivalry.
And the 1-2. Got it fouled off. Oh, it looks like hit off Drew a little bit. Behind the dish. Seems to be all right.
Yeah, looks like caught him maybe just on the outside of that chest protector. Maybe caught a bit of one of the upper left or right arm. Little stinger there. Nothing that's going to take him out of the game or anything, though.
Yeah, you get used to that after a while.
Yeah. Especially, I mean, catchers arguably take the biggest beating out of any player on the field. Actually, not arguably. They do.
Yeah,
without a doubt.
Yeah, no doubt. Curveball, waiting on it, driving it over to Martz. Martz to Westmoreland, got to dig it, and he does for out number 2.
Nice play. Too close for our liking up here in the booth, but nonetheless, Coyotes get the second out. It's going to bring up the third baseman, number 19, Chad Bell. That's a really nice play. At shortstop by Martz. At first base by Westmoreland to pick that ball directly out of the dirt.
Bell yesterday's second game went 0 for 3 with a walk and a strikeout, a couple sacrifices. Now driving that one to the right side, just out of the reach of a diving Johnson, rolling into center and ruining his perfect game right here.
It just goes off the webbing of DJ's glove. Couldn't quite make the play on it. It's going to bring up the DH now, number 30, Eric Flores. Big fellow, to say the least, short and stocky. Very powerful man.
Saw him during warm-ups. He was over at third. Excellent glove as well.
6'2", 235. Kind of like the healthy version of Pablo Sandoval.
First pitch on the way at the lefty. Swing and a miss for strike one. Big hack.
Big cut.
See why Flores is in there. Got a new bat as well. At least it looks like new.
Yeah, swinging from the left side always looks a little bit better, too. They say lefties do it best.
I'm a lefty that bats righty. Is that weird?
I'm a righty that bats lefty, so no, not
all
at all.
0-1 on the way. High and out. Bounces out of Newson's glove. Catches it.
Tries to barehand that ball after it pops out of his glove. Count now goes to 1 ball and 1 strike here.
If you could perfect that, that'd be an excellent toss down the second. Just catch it, bounce it.
Had a little snap throw maneuver, trying to fool the man on first that you might not have control of the baseball.
York keeping an eye on Lewis over there. On Bell. 1-1. Swing and a miss. High fastball again.
Or you see Eric Flores taking some huge hacks here, almost looking frustrated after coming up empty on that swing. Kind of looking at himself and the bat. More importantly, needs to look at himself, not the bat's fault.
There's no doubt in my mind that he wants it.
Oh, yeah.
See if he can make contact.
1 ball,
Newson's
2
setting
strikes.
out. Put away pitch. Got him for strike 3.
Incredibly behind every fastball. Mike York overmatched him there. No shot for Flores to even touch York, and it's going to end the top half of the second inning. Coyotes still lead by a score of 3-0. Everybody stick around for more baseball.
Jay Martz will lead us off here in the bottom of the second, wearing number 2 on his back. First attempt at Kyle Thompson is getting ready for his second inning of play. SID Drew Fair making a cameo on your screen right there. First pitch. Nice pitch. Strikes one.
8, 9, and 1 due up here in the inning. Martz, Perns, and Johnson. 0-1 pitch on the way. Fastball just misses on the outside. Count now is even at a ball and a strike apiece. 1 ball, 1 strike to count now. Nobody on, nobody down. Third pitch of the sequence on the way. Curveball misses high and inside. Count now rolls over to 2 balls and 1 strike.
Good amount of movement on that one as well.
No doubt.
Another one misses outside.
3 balls and 1 strike to count now here. Kyle Thompson having a great start to the ball game, giving up 3 runs in the first inning, looking to have a better second inning as the 3-1 is on its way. Ground ball hit towards the third base
Staying
side.
fair. Just got to get across the diamond. Oh, not in time, but excellent pickup from Bell and missed. Just got pulled off the bag a little bit.
Yeah.
Hot corner.
Marked at an infield single for Jay Martz. It's going to bring up now Jarrett Perns, designated hitter for the Coyotes this afternoon. Beautiful day out for baseball once again. Beautiful blue sky, not a cloud in the sky. See the mountains for miles. No pollution as well, just a very clean day out. Western Nevada third baseman Bell scooting up on the lip of the infield grass, expecting bunt here with no outs, and number 9 hitter up and a man on first, and the first pitch catches the outside corner for strike 1.
Leadoff man once again gets on for the Coyotes. Now it's on for Perns. Perns in the second game went 2 for 4, 2 singles, 2 flyouts, making contact each time he was up. Looking to do the same here.
Solid bat and a great glove.
Then you got Dylan Johnson on deck, waiting for an RBI opportunity of his own. 0-1 ground ball to the left side. Cornwell not able to handle it. And Perns gets on first.
Oh, wow.
Cornwell displeased with himself, as I would be as too.
Well, got to mark that an E6 there. If he comes up with that ball cleanly, he easily has Perns at first. At least possibly getting Martz at second as well. But now we have leadoff man and the follow-up man in the inning.
Yeah.
First 2 guys on. Now you got top of the lineup back, and Dylan Johnson here, 1 for 1 on the afternoon with a single.
Thompson now in a deeper jam, almost had 2 outs. Now he's got 2 on with nobody down, and the leadoff man waiting anxiously in the box. Single the first time up. Second attempt underway. Corner infield is playing in. Curveball hits the lower half of the zone for strike 1.
Nice pitch on the outside corner by Kyle Thompson there. Both corner infielders playing up on the grass. Not bad to place a pitch on the outside corner in that case. Lots of room in left center field and in both right and left center of the infield, if you'd like to say.
Showing bunt. There it is. Push bunt down the right side. Going to get tagged out before he even gets close to the bag by Nist, and advancing the runner is a bag.
Sacrifice bunt right there, if you want to call it that. Unassisted 3, and moves everybody up a bag. March to third. Perns to second base, and it's going to bring up Jarrell Latham, who reached on a fielder's choice in his last plate appearance. Wound up coming around to score as well. Second and third, only 1 out. Coyotes have a chance to strike for a couple of more in this inning.
RBI opportunity presents itself for the Coyotes here in the bottom of the second. First pitch. Waited on it, taking it into left field. There's an RBI. Definitely going to bring it around 1 and holding Perns over there at third.
Nice piece of hitting there by Jarrell Latham, staying with that baseball, taking it the other way, and bringing in a run, scoring Martz. Perns moves up to third. Runners on the corners here with only 1 down, and it's going to bring up the dangerous Blake Wiggins. 8 home runs on the season. I'd like to add another one to his resume right about now with runners on first and third. Middle infield, playing basically straight up the middle, trying to turn 2.
Lichty behind the dish.
A lot of room on that right side of the infield.
Lichty giving some nonverbal to his infielders. Maybe that's part of the strategy, I suppose.
Oh, yeah.
I guess we'll see.
You got to be careful. Latham taking second base here if you're Western Nevada. Have Lichty make sure not to throw that ball down should Latham try to advance to second base.
Lichty's halfway up, expecting him to take off. There he goes. Showing bunt, pulling it back, not throwing down to second.
Wow. Great baseball by the Coyotes. It's called small ball, just moving those runners up. Just innocently 90 feet. They'll take it every time. Latham moves up.
Second stolen base of the game.
Yes, sir. Pern's still at third. Wiggins now. Still only one down out of the double play possibility here. At least ground ball double play possibility.
Thompson's 1-0, misses inside.
Yeah, Thompson really struggling out there this afternoon. 4 runs and a inning and the third pitch, and now his second baseman Modler coming out to have a chat with him, probably telling him to settle down here.
Nothing he can't handle.
Yeah, nothing. Having trouble finding the zone. Be pitching stiff and basically in his own head.
Unfortunately, he's in the toughest part of the lineup against him.
Yeah.
2-0, falling behind. Got to deliver a strike here, and Lichty setting out.
Dangerous thing to do against Blake Wiggins.
Misses.
Fastball misses away. Third consecutive ball here. 3 balls, no strikes. Take sign or green light, Devin?
I'm going to take that.
You're going to take it? Okay,
I'm going to take it. I'm going to hang out. Maybe Hand can bring us around after.
Absolutely. Get as many men on as possible. At this point, do they even try to throw a strike to Wiggins, or do they just put him on and hope for something good to happen?
Oh, look at that. He had the go call, saw something good, took a swing at it, almost took off Coach Garitano's head over there at third.
Yeah, Garitano having to show his inner Mayweather reflexes down there. Moving pretty quick with the upper body, yeah.
He shelled that ball.
Yeah, a little shoulder roll. Philly duck and cover right there. Oh, 3 balls and 1 strike to count here on Blake Wiggins. Runners on second and third base.
Well, if he's swinging 3-0, if it's good, he's going to swing 3-1. Let's find out.
Yeah.
Lichty setting in. Going out. Ball 4.
Good take by Wiggins there. 5-pitch walk. 4-pitch walk technically that time. 5-pitch walk that time. Sorry, everybody.
Second time in a row he has walked.
There you go. As the bases are completely juiced, full of bad guys, that is. And it's good guys, and it's going to bring up Jordan Hand. Devin's first day back on the mic in about 2.5 weeks, so hey.
Bad for the Wildcats, good for us.
Exactly.
So you're not wrong, brother.
Yeah. All right, let's see.
Jordan
Hand 1 for 1 on the day with a single and an RBI and a run scored.
Now Westmoreland waiting on deck. Going around each inning so far. First pitch from Thompson. Pressure's on. Delivers the curveball. Slow one getting through the zone.
And he's done that a couple times. We'll start out the at-bat. Nice pitch on the outside corner for a called strike 1. And after that, he just collapses. Which is very unusual because usually pitchers, at least anyone that I know, loves to start out ahead.
0-1 on the way with 1 down. Bases loaded here in the bottom of the second. There's another one getting low and away. Lichty doing a good job keeping that one in front of him. 1 pass ball has already delivered 1 run for the Coyotes. Trying to avoid any more of those here.
We'll see if that theme keeps up here where he gets ahead early and then can't find his way back into the at-bat. Counts now 1 ball and 1 strike. Bases loaded full of Coyotes.
Sets at the belt. Lichty setting high and out. Gets it low and out for ball 2.
Yep, 2 balls and 1 strike now.
There he is, falling behind, as you said.
Yeah, it's like he has. I think it developed some confidence consistently staying ahead of the batter, but apparently not for Kyle Thompson.
Wildcat bullpen inactive. Granted, Thompson's only gone, 1 1/3. Giving up 4 runs, 5 hits, bases loaded against him. Lichty setting in for the 2-1. Ground ball left side. Oh, hot corner getting under the glove of Bell all the way into left field. Lewis going to scoop that one up. 1 run's going to come on around. 2 runs going to come on around on that RBI double from Jordan Hand.
2 RBIs and a double. 2's all over the place here.
And only 1 down.
Yeah, and still have two men on base. Let's see. Perns come in to score. We have Latham coming around the score. Wiggins at third, and Hand on second base here with Brody Westmoreland coming up. Score is 6-0 Coyotes here, opening a huge lead and a comfortable lead.
I'm sure Mikey York likes that as he's sipping on some water in the dugout right now.
See a 6-run lead. It's always a pleasure.
Oh, another one gets away from Lichty. No, not advancing.
Couldn't make up his mind in time. I think even if Wiggins would have went with his speed, he would not have made it. Has some decent wheels, but not great wheels.
Yeah, it didn't get too far away from Lichty, as Lichty's pretty agile behind the dish. He's going to need to be.
Doing the best he can. Kyle Thompson been a little bit wild today at points, so can only blame so much on the catcher until it becomes the pitcher's fault.
1-0 on the way. High and out.
Man, I don't even know where that pitch was going. Looked like a pitch out, but it wasn't.
Tough to see Thompson struggling here.
He's got to have a pretty high pitch count by now. Let's try to get an official number from our official scorekeeper, Drew, here.
3-0. That one gives a little chin music.
He's going to possibly load the bases again.
45 pitches in 2 innings for Kyle Thompson.
Inning and a third by technicality, too.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
Have the stats to qualify for 2 full innings of baseball. Gonna have to really find his way out of this jam here.
4th pitch. Swing and a miss.
Ooh, and he was swinging all the way on 3-0 there. Taking a huge hack.
Well, we see there's a little bit of strategy. 2nd time in a row we've seen 3-0 and seen the batter swing.
Staying aggressive.
Be aggressive. B-E. Aggressive. 3-1. Taking right up the middle, off the mound in the center field. 1 run's going to come on around, and 2 runs going to come on around. Westmoreland getting balled up. Played over to his first. He's going to have to get up. Taking it around. Not the best of throw by the Wildcat. Second baseman Modler throws it over. Or that was Cornwall to Modler. Modler trying to cover first, and Westmoreland heads over to second on the error.
2 RBIs for Brody Westmoreland there, and the single advances on the throwing error to second base. It's going to bring up now Drew Newsom's 1-for-1 on the day with an RBI to his name. Middle of the Coyote lineup is just doing damage. Hand, Westmoreland, and Newsom been the common theme all weekend, and they're at it once again. Let's see what Drew Newsom can do here. Brody Westmoreland on second base.
8-0 Coyotes here in the bottom of the 2nd. Only 1 down, 1 on. Newsom at the dish, waiting patiently for Thompson. There's that curveball through the zone again for strike 1. Repeat pattern.
Yeah, getting ahead of Newsom. Yeah, and like you said, repeat pattern, starting ahead and then becoming ineffectively wild after that.
Let's see if he can back up a strike with another one. Lichty setting out. There's the ball. Lichty keeps it in front of him.
And I mean, you're gonna have to get some shocks for Lichty's knees here soon. He's had to move around so much behind that plate.
Yeah, he's gonna enjoy the next 9-inning game on the bench. Gonna relax.
Yeah, if they do have another catcher that is serviceable. If not, Lichty's gonna have himself a long, long day.
1-1 on the way.
Ice bath will feel good after this game.
He'll sleep all the way home. They do have Salyers who came in and caught the 2nd game yesterday.
Okay.
So one could assume he'll do the same here.
Yeah, he's a heavy workload. Shoot, he might have to relieve him in this game with how much he's moving around.
1-1. Taken into left field. That might drop right in front of Lewis, and it will. They're going to send Westmoreland around third. RBI single makes it 9-0 here in the bottom of the 2nd.
And I have never seen a Coyote team do this to Western Nevada before. Get out this far ahead this early in a ball game and be this in control. I mean, they are absolutely shellacking Western Nevada right now. This is not even a competitive ball game.
No worries, just seeing pitches, enjoying them.
I mean, they're almost at the 10-run mark here.
Barcelona goes up 1-0 against Real Madrid.
Soccer updates again, Def. Thank you. Newson on first. Going to bring up Jesse Kaiser here. 0 for 1 on the day with a fly out to left. See if we could turn his luck around here as just about everybody else is joining in on the hit parade, or at least the on-base parade, if you want to call it that.
And then Karim Benzema ties it up in the 62nd, 1-1 in the Clasico. There's been 5 yellow cards dished out, 3 to Barcelona, 2 to Real Madrid. Just in case anybody's not watching it, first pitch starts out with a strike.
Strike 1 to Kaiser here, outside corner. Got to do something here to get out of this situation. This is a real dangerous situation here. Infield basically shifted. The shortstop is almost behind second base. Third baseman playing in on the infield grass. Not sure why it's so shallow again. Not a big fan of this style with so much room both right and left sides of the infield.
Oh, look at that. Another strike followed by another strike. Thompson looking for a put-away pitch.
Yeah, 0-2 count. 1 down. Runner on first base in Drew Newsom.
He already has 1 strikeout. Would really enjoy a second one here.
Coyotes are playing some flawless baseball today. 9 runs, I believe that's 8 hits and no errors through an inning and a third of baseball. Unbelievable.
Thompson's 0-2. Gets fouled off.
Oh, above the light tower and into the Western Nevada bullpen area. Heads up down there. Western Nevada bullpen almost clonks one of the catchers on the head.
Yeah, look, you got 2 pitchers thrown around in the bullpen for the Wildcats.
Oh, yeah.
9 runs, 8 hits. That makes sense.
Yeah, I thought it was time a long time ago. I don't know why they're waiting this long, but I guess they want their man Kyle Thompson to stick it out.
Granted, their only out was a sacrifice.
Yeah.
0-2. Misses inside.
Tried to tie him up there with a high and inside fastball, and nothing doing. Count now goes to 1 ball and 2 strikes with 1 down. Newson on first base.
1-2. Kaiser looking for his pitch. Newson, good lead over there at first, and Nist keeping him honest. On Nist. 1-2. High and out.
This is again Kyle. I guess the Kyle Thompson theme is consistently inconsistent. That's what we have to say.
It's a tough call, and I'm sure he's only going to get 1 mound visit. We'll see when that comes.
Well, none mound visits. Yeah, I mean, as soon as that manager heads out of that dugout, that's it. Hand me the ball, boy. You're done. Done for the day. Not yet, though. So count remains at 2-2.
Got him on the outside.
Terrible strike call. Awful.
Yeah, no, Kaiser doesn't like it. And I'm sure Coach Gaetan doesn't like it either, but now there's 2 down for Jay Martz.
The referee should be charged with robbery. That was an absolute crime.
Well, I'm sure Thompson's not complaining at all. Second strikeout of the day. Needed that one.
Man, I mean, that was so far off the plate. Umpire might have the pace of play in his own head and wants to get this game moving. Jay Martz up here now, 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored on the day.
He led us off in the inning, and here he is again. Hits that outside corner for strike 1. Thompson looks a little dialed in at the moment. A little positive momentum coming his way.
Yeah, you get a call going your way, knowing what can't be yours. Live on the outside block of the plate, I guess, instead of just a corner. Might help the confidence a little bit every time you're out there.
0-1 gets taken for a ride in right field. It's going to land in foul territory if Barkdale can get to it. Oh, diving was missed. 6'5", needed to be 6'6" to get that one.
Yeah, missed that by about an inch there, Devin.
Very close. Lost the hat on the way there. A for effort. Second strike.
You're a real buster here if Martz wanted to put one out after such an incredible effort. Newson's still on first base. Can't forget about that.
He's been there for a minute, hanging out with Nist. I'm sure they're friends by now.
Mm-hmm. Getting well acquainted.
0-2. Thompson once again looking for a put-away pitch. Let's see what Lichty gives him to throw. Lichty's setting out. Curveball taken for a ride down the left field line. That one's just going foul.
Boy, I almost called it, Devin.
Yeah, that was good.
He got every piece of that baseball, just went foul. That's the only problem. Every last piece of that baseball, but just went foul. That's all you can say. Sometimes that's going to happen. Count still remains 0-2 here. Newson's going to have to Take that jog across the infield back to first base.
I'm sure Lewis out there on the left likes to see that one land foul too.
Yeah. Trying to get that outfield some activity. Getting pretty sleepy out there, I assume.
And the 0-2 once again. Ground ball right up the middle. Nice knockdown from Modler. Tossed to Cornwell for out number 3. But your Coyotes here in the bottom half of the second get 6 runs off of 4 hits, 5 hits, something like that. Numerous hits. Now leading by 9 as we head to the third. It's been a second since the Wildcats had the bats in their hand, and leading off for them will be number 18, Daniel Nist, their first baseman, who has put a lot of work out there.
Yes, he has 8, 9, and 1 due up here for the Wildcats in this half of the third inning.
Mike York trying to get right back at it, just missing the zone on his first pitch. He's got a sizable lead.
Yeah, Mike York's been cruising first 2 innings. See what he can do here in this third inning of work.
Ooh, that one gets fouled off. Hits a shin guard, and the umpire doesn't seem to be phased.
Must have guards all up and down the legs there. No gaps in between his blockers, I guess.
Good call.
Stand upright. Usually a ball like that directly off an umpire's leg means man down. Pause the game.
York's 1-1. 1-2.
Nice. Falling behind 0-1, comes back with 2 consecutive strikes, getting himself ahead in the count. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Looking for a put-away pitch. Gets it here with a 92-mile-an-hour fastball.
4th strikeout on the day for Mikey York. Terrific day so far. It's going to bring up the number 9 hitter in the Wildcat lineup, Casey Cornwell.
To the Wildcats' credit, they've all been swinging.
Yeah, all swinging strikes, being aggressive at the plate, but just can't make contact with York.
There's that curveball that just misses according to the umpire.
Outside corner of the plate. York missed in the first pitch at the last at-bat as well. No need to worry. He comes back just like he did in the last at-bat with a strike. Evening up the count at 1 ball and 1 strike apiece here. Top half of the third inning, Coyotes lead 9-0.
Curveball right on the right side, trying to get out for it, just diving under it. And the ball goes under a diving Johnson into center field. And a base knock for the Wildcats.
Second hit of the day for the Wildcats, as that's going to be a 1-out single for Casey Cornwell. Going back to the top of the Wildcat lineup with David Modler coming to the dish here. 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout. 2-2 pitch blew him away with some 91-mile-an-hour heat. Start off the ball game. Double play opportunity here for the Coyotes.
High and out. Newsom gets on up and gets that one.
See Newsom, that ball jumping around a little bit in his glove to it. He had to look that ball all the way in. Looked like an intentional. Possibly intentional pitch out there, Devin. Not 100% sure. Watching that run around first with a huge lead. Cornwell.
Swing and a miss. Big hack from Modler. No contact made.
Every batter this inning starts out with a ball, comes back with a strike. Got to watch out for that runner Cornwell on first base. He's getting some extended leads at first base. Have to make any pitching coach and pitcher worried down there. those leads he's getting. That second big step he's taking off the bag.
There you go. Westmoreland tried to lay down the tag close, but goes the way of the runner.
You have to keep an eye on him over at first base and not let him get as big of a lead as he has been. These are sizable leads. A little bit shorter this time.
Another one over there. Go a lot closer this time. Snow coned from Westmoreland.
About a half a second too slow is Mikey York to first base. If he had a little bit more snap to that throw over the first base. Probably. Oh, they got him leaning there.
Got him. Out number 2.
Money.
And
finally get a man on and talk about killing any possible momentum. The pickoff. Beautiful stuff right there. Mikey York keeping an eye on him, and I spoke too soon there. Said he was half a second too slow. Well, he picked up his speed. 2 outs, 1-1 pitch, fouled off back into the net.
Now all York has to do is find another put-away pitch for his 5th strikeout of the game.
That was an awesome play. I have to say that was an awesome play.
1-2. Taken in the center field. Well, Modler not phased, getting right back on to first.
Another single. Back-to-back singles. Only one man on, though, as Cornwell is picked off, and Modler keeps the inning alive here with a 2-out single. He's going to bring up Chandler Barkdale here, the right fielder for the Wildcats. 0 for 1 on the day with a fly out to right field in his last at-bat.
First pitch of the sequence, showing bunt. Goes
Fouls
backwards.
It off, yeah.
Anything to get it going, yeah.
Yeah, Wiggins playing pretty far back at third base. I wonder if he's going to scoot in here just a little bit after the attempted bunt. We know it is 2 outs, but Western Nevada is usually good at playing small ball, and Wiggins does step up here.
The 0-1 in the dirt. Newsom keeps it in front of him.
Nice play by Newsom not to let that ball slide behind him. Been doing a great job at that all year long.
And the 1-1 with 2 down. Fouled off.
Pop back and out of play. Now 1 ball and 2 strikes here with 2 down. Could have been a bad inning for Mikey York here, allowing back-to-back singles, but instead he's only 1 strike away from getting out of the inning.
And the 1-2. Just high.
Deuces are wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs now. Umpire gives a signal as well to confirm what I just said. York comes set at the belt. 2-2 on the way.
Gets him on the heater. 91-mile-an-hour fastball. Collects the 3rd out and the 5th strikeout for Mikey York as we head to the bottom of the 3rd. Coyotes hang on to their lead, 9-0. Here in the bottom half of the 3rd, we get a quick glance at the deep scouting that the Wildcats have. And I'll show you exactly how deep, as they are now on the hill. Number 27, Jordan Vandenhervel, left-handed freshman at a
Wilrijk, Belgium.
I'm sure we're saying that wrong, but yeah, they have a Dutchman on the hill straight from Belgium. I mean, I'm sure he's been out here for a little bit, but you know that's what the hometown says on the roster. So the scouting is deep for the Wildcats.
Remember, I believe it was what is it, Belgium that won World Baseball Classic about 6 years ago, pulled off a big shock run. I believe they beat the Dominican team. Shocked the world. Lefty up here with a pretty easy form. Like to see what he can do out here.
And we noticed that he, obviously with a name like that, Ben Hervel, VANDENHEUVAL.
Baseball doesn't pick up in Europe. Soccer's obviously their big game, just like the world game, but baseball's picked up everywhere else in the world almost, besides Europe. You kind of got to wonder why.
I guess cricket pretty much does well out there.
Well, that's Pakistan, India. That's whatever. I guess we're talking Europe. Not really, but yeah, the world does play cricket, though. That's very true.
Well, leading us off here in the bottom half of the third, number 15, Jarrett Perns versus Vanden Hervel. Showing bunt, pulling back, 91 mile an hour from the lefty.
A whole infield comes in there. In a panic, not expecting that from the number 9 hitter to start off the bottom half of the third inning. Especially up 9-0.
Vanden Hervel, a big guy, 6'2", 200. Throwing the heat.
Well, hit that ball really, it says 91 miles an hour, but the way he attacks that plate, the way he comes off the mound, seems like it comes even faster than that. It's a very late read. It comes out of his hand pretty quick. Counts all evened up at a ball and a strike here. How well he hides this baseball.
As the shot popped up, foul territory, going to get under. It will be missed, and catching it for out number 1.
Yeah, when you hide a baseball that well, it's on top of you before you know it. It has the effect of a 94-mile-an-hour pitch, especially when he has some good movement like he did on the last fastball. He's going to bring up top of the lineup again, and Dylan Johnson. Sacrifice bunt in his last plate appearance and singled in his first.
Vanden Hervel getting set. See what him and Lichty have cooked up for the leadoff man. Sets and delivers. Another heater.
Pitch misses high there.
A quick kick, quick delivery.
Yeah. Ball is so well disguised, he hides it until the absolute last second when he has to get rid of it. And it can be very hard to pick up a baseball when he tucks the ball away that well.
Exactly.
Man, oh man, that ball just gets on top of you so fast. You love to see a pitcher like this with a kind of a unique form coming to the plate instead of just a everyday same old motion. Adds a little bit more life to the game.
If anything, changing it up. I mean, granted the Coyotes are up 9-0, but Vanden Hervel can zone in here. That might be it. Oh, well, there's a shot in the center, so I'll bite my tongue.
Yep. Once again, put the tongue-in-cheek moment right there, Devin.
Try to give a little credit, and Johnson takes it away.
Yep. All credibility destroyed. As it's going to bring up the number 2 hitter in the lineup, Jarrell Latham.
Haven't seen any off-speed yet from Vanden Hervel, so.
No, neither have I.
Let's see if he's got something cooked up.
It's going to be interesting, a lefty-lefty matchup, too. Latham's going to have an extra tough time reading him, as lefties always get a little bit of a later read anyways on lefty pitchers. See how Latham handles the lefty. See if he drops down a bunt here. Wouldn't be surprised to see that.
Vanden Hervel getting set. Lichty setting out.
Third baseman Bell ready for the bunt.
Nothing here. Another heater on the outside.
Pitch misses wide.
He's sitting 89, 90, 91.
Jarrell Latham in both plate appearances today has reached base and scored in both plate appearances.
Vanden Hervel throwing over to first.
Oh, a little bit high there. Tall first baseman and Nist over there, able to handle a high throw.
Yeah, that's a big area you can throw in.
Oh yeah, a lot of real estate being the body of Nist.
1-0 on the way. Ground ball left side, diving over there is Bell. Bell going to try to toss it to Modler.
Nice
He
play.
does for the force out.
Nice play by Bell. Diving stop at third base to keep that ball trickling past him into the possibly the left field corner there. Gets a force out at second base, getting Johnson out. Jarrell Latham reached first on another Little fielder's choice there, Devs. They're going to mark it. Infield single. What do you say?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Infield single is going to bring up Blake Wiggins now. Both times he's been up, Dev. Both times he's been walked.
First time against the lefties, so we'll see if the pattern breaks or continues.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are the fastest 2 outs that the Coyotes have gone against them so far.
Yeah, pretty quick so far.
First pitch from Vanden Heuvel. Low and in.
Vanden Heuvel doing nice work out there to begin third inning. See if he can keep up his consistency.
Coyotes got 2 outs and 5 batters in the first inning. 2 outs and 3 batters here. And the 1-0. Fouled off.
Popped out of play here. Counts all evened up once again.
Well, to Vanden Heuvel's credit, he's definitely slowed down the Coyotes.
Yes, he has. Changing the pace of play here a little bit. Slowing things down for his Wildcats. Takes a long time to get that ball to the plate.
A long time to throw another fastball. Ground ball left side. In the Bell again. Bell's going to pick it up, throw it across the Nist. Got him at first base.
Wow.
Excellent place by the third baseman,
Nice
Bell.
play. It was.
And a good reach from Nist for the third out. Coyotes get no runs off 1 hit. And that'll do it here. 9-0 as we head to the 4th. Cristiano Ronaldo gets a second goal to go up 2-1 in the 85th minute, down 10 men in Barcelona. For those interested as I am, keeping stats on my phone. And here we are, 9-0 in favor of your Coyotes as we start at the top of the 4th. And leading off, it will be DJ Peters and York delivering the first strike.
Yeah, 3, 4, and 5 due up here in the inning. Pretty quiet for Western Nevada today. None of them with any hits, even reaching base.
Another one fouled off.
Mikey York did a great job the last time he faced this 3, 4, and 5, basically getting ahead of all these batters very quickly. Quick inning as well.
0-2. Taken in a deep left field. Might not see that ball again. And, we don't have the true financial sign. That's a very long double for DJ Peters.
Wow. Crushed that baseball in the left center field and have a leadoff double. Western Nevada trying to claw their way back into this ball game.
Thought that one was gone.
So did I. That was absolute rocket off the bat. Kind of died and just hung up in left field, and wind blowing a little bit in today probably helped keep that ball in.
And Riley Hennings will take over running responsibilities over there at second for Peters.
Tim Lichty at the dish right now. Number 4 hitter for these Wildcats. He's 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout.
In the first
strikeout, that is.
In the first 3 innings, the Wildcats' very first leadoff man went down swinging. And now the first one here in the 4th gets a double. RBI opportunity presents itself for Lichty. 7 versus 7. And 7 at the dish, fouls one off.
Jumped on that fastball, left a little bit high in the zone. Tried to destroy it. Doesn't really do much, though.
Once again, these Wildcats always scrappy, never going down until it's over.
Yeah, no kidding.
They had the 9-1 deficit yesterday, closed it all the way to 9-6 until they were finally put away. York missing high.
Evening the count at a ball and a strike apiece here. Western Nevada looking for their first run of the ball game here, being shut out. 9-0.
York still dialed in. Newsom setting out. There's a shot into center field. Latham going to camp out under it. Waiting for it. Tag and go. Going to try to play at third. No, Henning's not going to test that arm. Although it probably would have been close.
Yeah, it might have been close, but Latham with a really good arm in center field keeps Peters neutralized at second base. It's going to bring up the left fielder, Bradley Lewis here. 0 for 1 on the day with a ground out and a pinch hitter.
Instead of Lewis,
scratch that.
It's going to be number 24, Brogan Sechrist. Saw him last season. Here he is again.
Wonder if his brother is Ryan? Totally kidding.
Hey, distant cousin, possibly.
There you go. You never know.
I mean, it's spelled a little differently. Not that I immediately recognize how Ryan Seacrest's name is spelled, but well, whatever.
There you go. You know too much about the celebrity world.
I've watched Idol a couple times.
All right, first pitch, strike one.
Honestly, Ryan Seacrest was hilarious and Knocked Up. Did you see that?
Yes, of course.
Hilarious cameo in that. 0-1 on the way. York heading over to second.
Oof. York lifting that leg back down just in time not to be called for a balk.
Always get nervous, especially yesterday. We saw it a couple times out of a couple lefties. Interesting pivot moves.
Man, pitch just misses the outside corner. What happened? Were they balks?
No balks. No balks, but very close. I mean, as close as you could get without balking, I suppose.
Too close for comfort, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. 1-1 on the way with one down and one on. Swing and a miss. Late swing from Sechrist.
Two-seam fastball, 89 miles an hour. A little late break on that. Can't do much with it. Counts now 1 ball and 2 strikes here from Mikey York to Brogan Sechrist.
5 strikeouts, trying to get 6. Gets him on the outside corner.
Wow, looking. Second strikeout. Well, has him looking.
Sechrist makes a cameo of his own and heads back to the dugout.
6 strikeouts on the afternoon for Mikey York. Terrific afternoon so far. It's going to bring up Chad Bell here, third baseman for the Wildcats. 1 for 1 on the day with a single. See what he can do with that runner on second base, as Mikey York has done an excellent job not letting that runner move any feet, less than 90 feet.
Yeah, Henning says it with a cameo of his own, hanging out on second, not being able to advance. First pitch of the sequence. Breaking ball misses outside. Just try to frame it up for him.
Just misses the outside corner there. Mikey York, outside corner, really not working for him today, if you haven't noticed.
Bell, the agile third baseman, now with the bat in his hand, trying to get something going for his Wildcats. Gets one into left field. Kaiser chasing in on it and catching it right in front of the foul line for out number 3. So York only allows 1 runner on bags in this one. And there's a leadoff double and then retires the next 3. Still hanging on to this 9-0 lead. Real Madrid takes it over Barcelona 2-1. And taking over in left field will be Brogan Sechrist for Lewis. And then taking over in center will be Hennings for Peters. Vanden Heuvel still on the hill. And he will face number 19, Jordan Hand.
Coyotes here, one run away from run ruling Western Nevada here. If they can get 10 runs and close out the 5th inning, they will win via the 10-run rule.
First pitch. Hits that outside corner for strike one. Vanden Heuvel came in last inning.
Yeah, made quick work.
Did exactly. Quick work indeed.
1, 2, 3 innings.
Second pitch of the sequence. Misses inside.
Inside. On Hand, evened up at a ball and a strike apiece with nobody on and nobody out here, just starting off the bottom half of the 4th inning.
If he's got another pitch in his repertoire other than the fastball, we've yet to see it.
Yeah.
88 misses inside.
Yeah. 2 balls and 1 strike now. Hand showing a great eye at the plate today. 3 RBIs to his name, has a single and a double as well. Such a productive day. And a run scored.
The 2-1 above the zone.
3 balls and 1 strike to count now to Jordan Hand. Really been locked in all weekend here. 3rd game of the series. Really just doing great.
Vanden Heuvel about to deliver a friendly fastball. Taken into center field. Hennings, new to the game, about to get a catch opportunity, and does for out number 1.
There you go. Henning in center field.
And that's going to bring up Brody Westmoreland for his 3rd attempt at the dish. 2 for 2 on the day, single and a double, halfway through the cycle.
All right, Brody Westmoreland, 2 RBIs to his name on the afternoon.
And once again, Vanden Heuvel doing his job.
Lefty-righty matchup here. See if Westmoreland can take advantage of the matchup in his favor.
Fouled off over towards the Coyote bullpen.
Behind in the count 0-1 now.
Both bullpens inactive. Coyotes up 9-0. Got 3 in the first, 6 in the second. And here we are in the bottom of the 4th with 1 down.
Oof. Pitch was high there, to say the least, at Brody Westmoreland.
I think there was that breaking ball, just got away from him a little bit.
Yeah, just a bit, as Bob Bucher would say in Major League. Counts all even across the board here. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out.
Gabe Gonzalez cameo on your screen. 1-1. Oh, right back at Van. Oh, right in the knee. Oh, that's going to sting. It seems to be all right. Took it off like a champ.
Well, the way he went down, I thought that ball tore him in half, but he's actually back up walking around now.
Quick reflexes from the Dutchman. Seems to be all right. Everybody going to come check him out. Got up rather quick. It's all right. Took it off the side. No sweat.
Man, that ball was square off the knee. Nonetheless, it'll be infield single for Brody Westmoreland here with 1 down.
Seems to be all right. No real concern. Probably get a warm-up pitch just to double check. Newsom will have to wait for a second.
Yeah.
Let's
get
see.
A couple of warm-up. If you call them warm-up, more like test the knee pitches.
Exactly.
Make sure that thing's okay to drive off of. Don't know if it was his back left knee. That would be his drive leg or his land leg.
Yeah, it seems to be all right.
We'll see.
I'm sure it's a little sensitive at the
moment.
moment.
It's not feeling great. Yeah, it's not going to be 100%. Only 1 pitch he needed. He's back in now. Drew Newsom, 2 for 2 on the day with 2 RBIs.
Westmoreland over there at first with Nist. Gets a pickoff move.
Just trying to keep him honest at first base. Down 9-0. Don't want that potential game-winning run to come across.
Well, now they got number 2 over there because I'm saying Nist has got a lot shorter now that I looked at him. It could be Abe Yagi. First pitch hits the zone for strike 1. Yeah, it looks like number 2, Yagi, now taking over at first base.
Lots of changes being made for Western Nevada as they are trailing 9-0, trying to get something started. Part reason for the changes.
0-1. Fastball misses high and out.
Counts even now at a ball and a strike apiece with 1 out. Drew Newsom doing a great job to lay off the high stuff. It's 2 RBIs to his name on the day. See if he can add a third one here. Get the Coyotes' 10th run across.
Vanden Heuvel's 1-1. Popped up over our heads.
Oh, hey, everybody. Right behind the booth here. Window shop. Needs to be careful. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
They must have put up some nets or got some new,
yeah,
shatterproof glass, because haven't heard a broken window in a while.
Not all season. Fortunately for us and them, don't have to be dishing out the bills.
1-2 is the count. Newsom waiting for his pitch, and Vanden Heuvel trying to burn one by him. Fastball on the way. Ground ball left side going foul.
Drew Newsom just playing for Tech, staying alive there, getting the edge of his bat on that baseball. Count remains 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Todd Dan Sison cameo.
Dan Sison yesterday, a little bit of bridge work in the 7-inning ball game.
Vanden Heuvel still searching for that put away pitch. The 1-2 once again. A little high.
Catcher behind the plate looked like he could have possibly made a throw down to first base, but just decided to hold the ball in his glove. Counts even out, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
1 down, 1 on for the Coyotes. Above the zone, bringing the count full.
3 balls and 2 strikes now as Drew Newsom shows a really good eye at the plate now. Behind in the at-bat, 1 ball, 2 strikes, working his way. Now ahead in the count, 3 balls and 2 strikes here. Western Nevada Wildcat middle infield and double play depth here.
Full count pitch gets taken for a ride in deep left field. Sechrist still chasing back on it and catching it for out number 2.
Drew Newsom got almost every part of that baseball. Just missing there, undercutting that ball a little bit. It's going to bring up now the left fielder, number 1, Jesse Kaiser. Is 0 for 2 on the afternoon with a strikeout and a flyout. Lefty-lefty matchup here as well. Kaiser steps in the box.
Vanden Heuvel seems to have shaken off the shot he took to the leg.
Yeah, he's pitching very well. I mean, that was a deadly shot he took off his knee. I mean, it's a scary thing to see that anytime you see a player wear a ball square off any part of their body. And
it was about 90 going to the dish, about 92 coming back at him.
Yeah, just toughing it out on that mound.
Kaiser waiting patiently to face the left-handed pitcher against him. Good lefty-lefty matchup here.
Kaiser this season has been much better against left-handers than he was last year.
Trying to go away from him. Goes in on him.
Too bad, the catcher couldn't hold that ball steady. Might have had a strike called. Lets the pitch take him. Counts now 1 ball and no strike.
There's a first little sign of fatigue on that leg as Vanden Heuvel kind of stretched it out.
Yeah.
1-0 on the way. Lichty setting in.
No way it could be 100%. That's all you could say.
Ooh, hit him.
Oh, ouch. That did not feel good.
Yeah, well, there you go. Vanden Heuvel feeling a little bit, and now Kaiser is as well as he heads over to first.
Mark that a HBP, not high blood pressure, be a hit by pitch. Westmoreland moves up to second base. Going to bring up Jay Martz here. Potential game-winning run on second base. If everything goes according here. Need quite a few chess pieces to fall in place, but you never know.
Vanden Heuvel and Cornwell talking a little bit. Sizable height difference.
Martz 1 for 1 on the day. Last at bat actually had a fielder's choice. Wound up ending the 3rd inning. Or 2nd inning, that is.
First pitch on the way to Martz. Fouled off into the net.
Just missed that baseball. Dangerous fastball. Left up high.
Vanden Heuvel probably wiping the sweat off his brow on that one. Could have been the last time he ever sees that ball. Wind picking up slightly, coming from center towards home. 0-1. Looks like the same spot laid off that one. Jarrett Perns waiting on deck.
Counts even, yeah. 1 ball, 1 strike here. Once again, count in favor of the hitter, Martz here. See him be aggressive and jump on this next pitch.
Vanden Heuvel's 1-1. Misses outside.
Ooh, just missing on the outside corner there. Count rolls now. 2 balls and 1 strike.
Seems like Vanden Heuvel still, he's got a fastball. He just depends on how fast he delivers it. Kind of slows it down and then speeds it back up.
Hey, disguises the motion of his arms. So you can't really
There's
tell.
a shot left side. Tough play for Cornwell. Picks it up, throws it across. Going to one-hop it into the glove of Yagi for out number 3.
Man.
So Vanden Heuvel dialed in once again, not allowing any runs since he came into the game. Coyotes still leading 9-0 as we head to the 5th. Leading off will be number 30, Eric Flores, seeing the first pitch go through the zone for strike 1. Mikey York still up on the bump, and Vanden Heuvel put the glove down and then headed over to the Coyote dugout, maybe to speak with trainer Steve Jacobucci about that leg. He's over there now.
Everything is okay.
Seems to be all right. I mean, he jogged over rather briskly, if
that's
you will.
always a good sign of if you're jogging and
Yeah.
checking on a leg injury. It can't be all that bad.
Are you getting wrapped up or something? They might just pull him because they do have
They're down
Wildcat thrown around in the bullpen.
Well, I think the best idea would be to pull him since you're down 9-0. It's not going to really make a difference whether you keep him in or not. As you
Swing
see,
and a miss.
Flores go down on strikes there.
Second time in a row for Flores. That is the 7th K for Mikey York.
Got a new bat and Abe Yagi in the game there.
Now, granted, we were advised that the numbers might not exactly match the roster, so tweet us at CSN Coyotes. Anybody who knows what Yagi looks like, make sure that's him. We're pretty positive that's him.
Yeah.
Well, we just want to double check.
Oh, with the beard, he looks like Honest Abe, so we'll call him Abe.
Yeah.
1 pitch on the way. Catches the lower third of the strike zone for strike number 2. Quickly ahead of Yagi here. I think of Yagi. I think of the little basketball, the guard on Indiana, Yogi Ferrell.
0-2. Little low. Yogi doing his job picking up baskets. Haven't seen Yogi Bear in a while.
I was going to say Yogi.
1-2. Outside.
I guess that's the first thing you think of when you think Yogi.
I do. Hey, Yogi Berra.
Oh, well, yeah,
Well,
of course, since we're doing baseball now.
Yeah. Not many Yogis or Yagis flying around out there. 2-2. Taken in the shallow center. He's going to call for it. Might be Martz, might be Johnson. It's Johnson for out number 2.
2 fairly quick outs here in the inning.
Yeah, York has to wait a little longer to get out there, but when he's out there, goes and sits back down.
Yeah, Justin Mannon's coming to the dish now. First time up in the ballgame, came in for Casey Cornwell.
First pitch, high and out.
ball, no strike to count with 2 down. Nobody on here. Coyotes lead 9-0.
Second pitch, big hack. Try to catch it with that 89-mile-an-hour heater. A little too slow for it.
Boy, catching up. He took a huge cut.
Mannins got the start in the first game yesterday.
Pitch
Went
misses
0 for
low.
1 with a strikeout and 2 walks, so he earns his way on.
Yes.
Halfway there at the moment with 2 balls and a strike.
He is out. Oh,
2-2, evening up the
excuse
count.
me. Got too ahead of myself there. Deuces are wild now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs.
York searching for the put-away pitch. Searching for his 8th strikeout. Got to wait at least one more, bringing the count full.
Took out his back knee there. Trying to get that strikeout. Counts full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
Full count pitch. Misses inside for ball 4.
Now, wait a minute. Just because you turn away doesn't make it a ball. You know, that pitch was right in the zone. Young man turns away from it in Mannins. And, well, here comes head coach Nick Garitano. I believe he's going to make a change to a lefty.
Let's see who they had
That
thrown
would probably
around.
be not Dan Sizen, excuse me.
We'll see.
Not a lefty, actually. It's the big fella coming out.
Oh, yeah, that is Mikey York's day. He is done. And there, yeah, exactly. They're going to number 13, Julian Barola, Jr., that is. So we'll give Barola Jr. a couple warm-up pitches. Enjoy it, and we'll be right back. Julian Barola Jr. now on the hill for your Coyotes. Haven't seen a lot of him this season so far, but here he is with an appearance and his team leading by 9.
Did not know he was a J.R.
Yeah.
Oh, junior. All right.
Junior is a big man, 6'4", 230, something like that. Double check my stats.
David Modler.
Yeah, 6'3", 240, excuse me. Gave him an inch.
Took a mile.
Yeah, exactly. Delivers the first pitch against Modler outside for ball 1. You got Mannins over there at first.
Keep Mannins honest over there at first base.
Second pitch. Second ball.
Not sure why I took Mikey York out so early. I would have left him in to at least finish the inning and then possibly bring in another pitcher. But I guess they thought with the walk and they still have a pitch count on him, they don't want him blowing that arm before playoffs come around.
Curveball hanging up there as well, and Barola having a little bit of trouble finding the zone.
Yeah.
Falling falling
Three
behind
balls in a
3-0.
row here. Yeah, Brola having trouble finding himself on the mound early on here. Only doing half of his job pitching, not relieving now.
Bob there sure just going to take this one. And he does, and he takes it through the zone. Barola trying to battle back.
3 balls, 1 strike here. 2 down. Brola looking to get his Coyotes out of this inning and into that 5th inning and see if they can potentially do some damage.
Bob there waiting for his pitch. Swinging on that one. Right over to Westmoreland, who's going to tag first. 3 unassisted will get the 3rd out, and Barola induces the ground ball he needed to get out of that one. Coyotes going into the bottom of the 9th, leading by 9. Couple changes for the Wildcats here in the bottom half of the 5th. Now on the hill will be taking over for Vandenhervel, who got an ice pack on his leg. It'll be number 11, Riley Ingram, and he'll be pitching to Salyers now, taking over for Lichty behind the dish. And leading off will be number 15, Jarrett Perns.
Jared Perns reached an error in his first plate appearance and flew out in his second plate appearance.
First pitch. Misses outside.
One ball and no strikes. Coyotes score 1 run in this inning, and they will win the ball game.
Next one gets fouled off.
Yeah, takes a half-hearted swing there.
So here's where the jersey mix-up comes on around. Salyers 15 on the roster. Looks like 30 behind the dish.
Yeah, it looks like something. Some big number he's wearing.
1-1 on the way. Salyers setting way in. Gets it taken into right center field. Is a good shot. Barkdale's still chasing back on it and catching it for out number 1.
Perns flies out. One of the only Coyotes that hasn't, well, he did reach base, but via the error. Really got in on the hit parade yet as Dylan Johnson, top of the lineup, comes up here. He's 2 for 3 on the day with 2 singles to his name.
Yeah, Coyotes 9 runs, 10 hits. Couple Coyotes doubling down on hits, not giving any to Perns.
Having a good day with their gloves as well. No errors made by the Coyote defense.
First pitch misses inside.
Ball 1 here. Dylan Johnson can make something happen for the Coyotes and get this game over with a little bit earlier than expected.
Ground ball left side. Over. Nice dig from Bell. Bell to Yagi. No, Yagi not able to handle it. Still got to touch first. He will.
That should have been
and Salyers backing up his first baseman, not allowing Johnson to take second.
Got that man on via E5 there. A terrible throw to first base. Pulls his first baseman off the bag, and Johnson's going to reach first. 3rd single of the day with Jarrell Latham coming to the dish now.
So the run rule is in effect, ladies and gentlemen. So if they're leading by 10 in the bottom of the 5th, that'll do it. So the winning run represented in Johnson over at first.
See if Johnson tries to take a bag here.
Nope, just going to get one down the line. That might do it right there. If he can take on a round, he's going to round second. Still, Barkdale finally picks it up just now. No, they're going to hold him up at third.
Why?
Not going to try to be a little too ambitious here. There's a double from Latham and moves Johnson over to third.
Don't understand that. You put pressure on the defense with a pretty decent runner in Johnson, but nonetheless, they're going to hold him up at third. Jarrell Latham. Mark a double for Latham. It's going to bring up Blake Wiggins now.
Wiggins 0 for 1 on the day. 2 walks in a row, then grounded out. So, RBI opportunity here can end this one for the Coyotes.
Runners on second and third here. Both men in scoring position. Wildcat infield all pulled up here. Blake Wiggins.
Even the outfield.
Outfield, yeah, playing shallow. In case there's a shallow fly ball hit.
Only one out. Throw that hanging curveball up there.
And be careful with Wiggins. Behind in the count to him. 1 ball and no strike here. 1 good swing is all we need. 1 good swing, Wiggins.
Gotta wait for his pitch. 1-0 on the way. There's a shot in the right center field. That one's going to get out of the reach. Even if Barkdale catches it like he does. And coming on home for the 10th run. And that'll do it. All right there. Dylan Johnson tags home. 10-0 Coyotes. Run ruling the Wildcats in Game 3 against the Western Nevada Wildcats. And that'll do it. So, ladies and gents, Wildcats, no runs, 4 hits, 3 errors. Coyotes, 10 runs, 11 hits, 0 errors, and 5 innings of play. Coyotes got 3 in the first, 6 in the second, 1 here in the bottom of the 5th. That'll do it. Next game to follow a half hour from now. 2:15. 2:20 sounds a little more reasonable. Follow us on Twitter at CSN Coyotes. For Carmen, I'm Devin. We'll see you in a half hour.